everybody, it's me again. I know I was supposed to post a video earlier, but that's okay. By the way, the guy in the background is the guy letting me use his computer, Scott. He is my boyfriend. And again, sorry about this. It's very humid where I am right now and gross, and it's doing a number on my skin and my hair and everything else. So, like I promised, today's topic is bullying. And basically, I was the major target in school. Everybody loved to make fun of me, whether it was because I developed before everybody else, or just because they didn't like the fact I was different. So it totally outcasted me, and there were days I just cried, and I couldn't handle it anymore. And I was also getting bullied by somebody else, which in this video I won't go into, but let's just say they're an awful person. And the bullying ranged from, apparently because of the way I look, I must be having sex, to being a wussy virgin, to horrible things that I won't say on here for sake of being appropriate. But they pushed me around. I got threatened to be pushed down the stairs in elementary school. I got made fun of because my parents put a note on my lunch in elementary school. People outcasted me. I had one friend in first grade, and I didn't have another friend until a week before sixth grade. And then I had maybe 5 friends. And then I got quite a few once I got to high school. All, very supportive and loving people. But yeah, I was definitely the popular kids just didn't like me. And I'm a very out there theatrical person. I enjoy being myself, and other people didn't want that. They wanted me to be like all of the rest of them. They wanted to push me down. And one person even told me to kill myself. This isn't okay. It's never okay to do this to somebody. I mean, I could go into more detail about what happened to me. Personally, I don't want to on YouTube, because it gets pretty bad. I mean, everything. An example was I made the mistake of wearing 5-inch stiletto heels while conducting a band. I was a drum major, and the entire popular kids laughed and pointed at me. Granted, I kind of set myself up for that one, but it didn't matter. Then they would snicker when I walked down the hallway. I've had people pull my hair. I've had notes written about me, awful notes. Gum put on my locker every day because they thought it was funny. And every popular girl just took their next stab. It's not okay. And if you've been bullied like me, and some of you may be a lot worse, you know it sucks. And then they give you all these cool bullying tips in school, how you avoid it, all this cool stuff you can do. And then you try to put it into practice. Well, guess who else they're teaching it? Bullies. So, of course, they know what you're doing. My best advice of what I did is if they were going to be mean to me, I wouldn't give them the time of day. Though, it was awful. The one day I did get fed up. And I told a bully who was making fun of me for my looks, telling me I was ugly and fat and big-breasted prostitute. I told them they could go jump into a deep, dark abyss and be eaten by shrews, which was led by a funny fact that they had to go look up what abyss and shrew meant. So I got a little kick out of that. But not reacting is the best way. But another thing you need to do is tell somebody. And I know not everybody, there are adults out there who don't give a crap and think it's a natural part of life. It's not. Period. It's not. And we shouldn't put up with it. We shouldn't just pretend it's not there. We shouldn't ignore it. And if your friend's being bullied, don't get physical, but stand up for them. Or even a stranger. Or at least help them get out of the room and out of that situation. Make an excuse. Be like, hey, will you come help me pick up some random thing that doesn't even exist? Like stack of papers or something. Anything to get them out of that situation. And show them that they matter. Because that's the biggest thing, is you need to know you matter. Because that's how kids end up, going off the deep end and killing themselves because of it. Because they don't feel that they matter, or they feel like they're being tormented so much, it'd be better off. I mean, I was somebody who thought about it, never attempted it, but because of the same reason. I thought my biggest bully, or the biggest problem in my life, I thought they'd be better off without me. Maybe it would fix whatever was going on if I just disappeared. And that's not right. No, it makes everything worse for the people that love you and care about you. So try to protect the people around you and tell every adult you can. Not just the adults you trust. I mean, well, tell an adult you trust. But, if they aren't paying attention to you, keep telling until somebody pays attention and realizes what's going on. You may not get immediate results, which I wish we all could, but at least something is going to happen. And it's better to talk about it than to keep it in. So even if the adults don't do anything, period, like they're just, for whatever reason, off in their own world, keep talking about it. Don't let people just push you to the side. You have to get it out. Make sure, if you are really close to your parents, let your parents know what's going on. I mean, sometimes people won't do anything, and that's wrong, and they should. But it always gets better. And once you get out of high school, you can go neener. And you want to know the best way to get a bully back? They want you to fail, okay? They want you to come down and be below them, beneath them. To get back at them, you excel. I got to be happy. I was happy enough on my class night to be able to be up there as top 3% of my class. And if I'd let the bullies win, I would have never been like that. I probably would be dead, personally, or failing and would have dropped out already. That's how bad it was. But you excel. That's how you get them back. You excel. You go beyond it. You don't sit there and whatever. But you ignore them too. Ignoring them is the best. Because they don't win, or better yet, you can laugh along with them. I've learned that works too if they're not too much of a jerks. What do you think? Any input?
The more people that know, the more people that will do something about it. I was bullied half my life also. Didn't tell nobody. Everybody thought I was an idiot. I skipped classes, didn't do my homework. Ended up barely passing high school with a GPA of a 2.5, which is nice.
Very nice.
But, yeah, no. They just did it for shits and giggles.
So now you have two examples of one and the other. I mean, he's still around, thank God. Because I wouldn't have a boyfriend otherwise, but... And his family would be missing a very wonderful son. But... And nephew and all those other relations.
You're funny.
But, and he... Anyway, so... Always tell. And... There's always going to be somebody that says you're a narc. Or that you're a rat or a tattletale. And it's like, seriously, bro? You're making fun of me and you're tormenting me and you don't want me to do anything about it. They're winning. Okay? And the best people you can have is make sure you have friends that understand you. Because friends are really important. But always have somebody there. And never give up. It gets better. It really does. It doesn't... You can only improve and go up in life. So yeah, you get tormented by a bunch of kids. Well, guess what? They're probably going to end up bums on the street. And they're probably going to end up working for you. Or they're going to end up with people who torment them. I know the people that bullied relatives that I've known, most of them have ended up with abusive partners in life. They bullied everybody and then they had nothing because they didn't realize what to do. Now, I'm not saying that's all of them, but everybody deserves to be loved. And the biggest thing is always forgive. You do not have to forget. It probably would be a good thing, but you don't have to forget what they did. But if you forgive them, then that's less on you. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I know I'm going on 10 minutes, but let me know what the next topic should be. because I got plenty of opinions. And maybe you want me to extend more on this one, so just let me know. So, I'll see you all next time, and have a good day.